Can you use a tarp as a shelter in terrible conditions without trees to hook onto? Today we're going to test that. I'm Randall. Welcome to Grunt Proof. Can't you guys stay on your feet for one freaking minute? Come on, I'm doing all the work. What's up, guys? Randall here at Grunt Proof. Welcome to another episode of Extreme Shenanigans. Our area of Germany is a frozen tundra right now, and we have blizzard conditions. Guess what? For us, that spells fun, right? We're dragging old faithful Alice behind us. We're going to find a good spot to set up. We're also going to test a popular theory among the online survival and camping dudes. Can you set up a freestanding tarp shelter without trees and inclement weather conditions? No. We go around that. I'm going to show you guys, not only am I angling the stakes to get the loop on, I have my own makeshift giant loop system. So that way I can quickly loop it through the tarp loops, and then I'll also just put the loop around the stake at an angle and that'll hold it. But this is excellent for conditions like this because I know if the tarp comes up off the stakes, I'm not going to lose the tarp because the stake's still in the ground and it's looped on there. I think it's safe to say that this would not work for any kind of long period. I've got my hiking stick maxed out, and even if I put more stakes around the bottom, I still would not be able to get enough pressure on it to get zero wobble. So here's the thing. I could have left the tarp how it was. I could have put a guy line up here going down against the wind. Well, I flipped it inside out and lost my loop. Now I'm kind of screwed. I'm just gonna throw this out there. If I was really going to sleep in conditions like this, especially if survival was my main concern, obviously I would be tucked up there in a wood line somewhere. Or if I was stuck out in the open, I would do a simple very low A-frame, or what we call body bag, where the tarp kind of comes up under me and it's really low to the ground. That would keep the wind from beating the crap out of it. And then I could probably use the stick to put it at my head going against the wind, or at my feet, and I could crawl in head first. But for the purpose of this test, we're playing with everything and we're learning. Shout out to the expensive knife owners who probably wouldn't even want to pull theirs out in weather like this. K-bar, 60 bucks. Let's get inside, check it out. It's freaking crazy. Okay, so without a loop up here, I just decided I would tie it off up under the handle. So I got it tight enough under the handle to where it's not going to ride up. And then I got it nice and tight here. My stakes go all the way down into the ground. Don't use the snow. So I'm pretty sure if I was gonna sleep here, I would stake down every single freaking loop, every corner, everything. And if I had the cordage, I would probably try to guy line it out on all sides just to get even more stability. You know, it's better to put in that work early than wake up in the middle of the night with it caved in on top of you, and then you gotta get out of your warm sleeping bag and do it all. See, all this flopping, that'll slowly loosen everything and the tarp will just fly up in the air. That's why you have to stake this stuff down. So let me try to get that going. These gloves are awesome, by the way. I forgot to close them and got snow all up in there and my hands are still warm. That's just because I made my own adjustment and cut out their stupid liner and used wool gloves. Works a lot better. Sleep mat, just enough to get off the snow. There we go. All right, that was way more a pain in the butt than setting up the tent, although it was worse conditions. I'll give it that. In conditions like this, if you have one stake point fail, over time the wind's just going to keep battering it and you'll wake up without a shelter on you, or to be down on you. So it's better to do that work before you bed down, get it over with, and then you're probably still going to check it again all night. So another thing I would do is go around and start to put snow all around on this side, on all the corners, and so that way that would stop the breeze from coming in harsh. And then, you know, probably leave these open because they're away from the wind, and then that would still give me some airflow. Otherwise I'd wake up dripping in here. Now this thing is steady. This thing ain't going anywhere. I don't know if you guys know about the Savada sleep mat. It's a really cool little piece of equipment, very warm and insulating. Tell you how to sleep with it, which side to put down on the ground. And if you follow that, it gets very slippery on snow. I bet you could use this to sled on. So I wish I had my quad out here in Germany and we could test that and see how good it would hold up. Welcome back, guys. It's been almost an hour. I actually laid down and took a little snooze, just kind of listened to the weather out there. Tarp's holding up okay. Found a couple more errors that I could work on. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna say this is a go. This would be very hard to do in terrible conditions, but it would be doable. And like I said, in a real world situation, you wouldn't be out in the open like this unless that's all you had. You know, realistically, you would want to get as low to the ground as possible and be near trees and at the base of the trees, and you would be fine in conditions like this. One thing, if you're sleeping in the forest and winds like this, like if you guys have seen some of my snow camps, if you're going to sleep under trees, you need to make sure they're live trees, and you need to sleep under branches of those live trees. You know, that way if stuff is coming down on you at night, you have the biggest branch possible to at least save you a little bit. I'm thinking an A-frame low to the ground would work way better than this. This is just too high. You always want to limit your surface area against the wind. If you want more headspace, maybe that plow tarp shelter would be a little bit better, and you just got to put the plow point against the wind. I don't know. I'll keep playing with it though, and I'll let you guys know. That's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and break this down. Let me know what you thought about this down below. If you have suggestions, also let all of us know, because I'm learning this as well. Make sure you like and subscribe, and until the next video, I'll see you guys in the outdoors. Take care of yourselves. So what I'm gonna do to get out of here in a hurry, I'm just gonna untie this pole, get it out of here, and then I'm gonna go around pulling up the stakes with the tarp. And as I go around, it's all gonna become this bunch in my arms, and then that whole bunch, stakes and everything, is gonna get shoved into Alice. That's the good thing about Alice, she can take a lot. That's gonna get me out of here a lot faster. It's gonna be a lot more comfortable, and then I can get moving a lot quicker and warm up. All right, we're ready to go. iPro was definitely a win for today. So the fun part's gonna be dragging this damn thing back up there. Let's go.